Have you ever felt it? That immense, crushing weight. The pressure of the world on your shoulders, the feeling that you are being squeezed, pushed, and tested beyond your limits. You look at your life, at the challenges stacked one on top of the other, and you ask yourself, why is this so hard? Am I being punished, or am I simply breaking? We are taught to avoid pressure, to seek comfort, to find the path of least resistance. But what if I told you that the very force you believe is breaking you is actually the only force that can make you? Stay with me and let me tell you the story of a young man named Elias, and the wisdom he found not in a book, but in the heart of a mountain. In a village that lived in the shadow of the great Mount Altheios lived a young man named Elias. Elias was a stone carver, like his father and his grandfather before him, but his heart was heavy. While the other carvers created works of beauty and function, Elias's hands felt clumsy, his stones would crack, his designs felt uninspired. He would strike his chisel against the granite, and instead of a clean break, the stone would shatter into useless fragments. He felt like a failure, a pale echo of his ancestors. The pressure to succeed, to be worthy, was a constant weight on his soul. One evening, after a particularly frustrating day where his finest block of marble had split in two, Elias gave up. He threw his hammer to the ground and declared he was done with carving forever. He walked to the edge of the village where he found the old master, the oldest carver in the village, not carving, but simply holding a stone. He wasn't studying it. He was listening to it. "The stone resists you, young Elias," the master said, without even looking up. Elias scoffed. "It does more than resist. It mocks me. It breaks under my hands. It is flawed." The master finally turned, his eyes as deep and grey as the mountain itself. He smiled gently. "It is not the stone that is flawed, my boy. It is your understanding of pressure." The master led Elias up the winding paths of Mount Altheios, higher than he had ever gone before. They came to the heart of the quarry, where the bones of the mountain were exposed to the sky. "Look," the master said, pointing to a soft, crumbling rock near the surface. "This stone has lived its life with little pressure. It is easy to break, easy to shape, but it will turn to dust in the first great storm. It has no character, no strength." Then he placed his hand on a magnificent slab of marble, its veins like rivers of silver frozen in time. "But this one," he said, his voice filled with reverence, "this marble was born deep within the earth. For thousands of years, it endured unimaginable heat and a pressure so immense it could turn coal into diamond. That crushing force didn't break it. It fused it, it transformed it, it forged these beautiful patterns within it. The pressure, Elias, is what gave the stone its story, its strength, its beauty." And in that moment, standing on the side of the great mountain, Elias understood. He had been treating the stone like an enemy to be conquered. He had been applying force without purpose, striking wildly out of frustration. He saw his own life in that quarry, the challenges, the failures, the heartbreaks. They weren't punishments, they were the pressure, the heat. They were the forces that were forging the veins of character and resilience deep within him. He wasn't meant to be the soft sandstone, easily shaped and easily broken. He was meant to be the marble, and you are meant to be the marble too. The master spoke one last time. "Do not resent the pressure, Elias. Listen to it. It shows you where the stone is strongest. It guides your chisel. Work with the pressure, and you will not reveal what you want to see in the stone. You will reveal the beauty that the pressure has already created within it." Elias returned not as a defeated boy, but as an artist. He picked up the very stone that had broken his spirit. But now he saw the crack not as a flaw, but as a guide, a part of its story. He worked for days, not in anger, but in partnership with the stone. His hammer and chisel were no longer weapons against the rock, but instruments that sang with it. And when he was finished, the sculpture was a masterpiece. The flaw he had once cursed was now the statue's most breathtaking feature. He had not just carved a stone, he had liberated the story that the pressure had written inside it. Look at your life. Look at the pressures you are facing right now. The demanding job, the difficult relationship, the financial struggle, the personal goals that seem so far away. Stop seeing them as forces that are trying to break you. Start seeing them as the geological forces that are shaping you. That pressure is forging your resilience. That heat is revealing your character. The cracks and scars you try to hide are the very lines that are making your story breathtakingly unique. You are not sandstone, meant to crumble. You are marble in the making. So do not pray for the pressure to be removed. Instead, learn to listen to it. Let it guide you. Let it show you where your true strength lies. Pick up your tools. Face the stone of your life and reveal the masterpiece that has been forming within you all along. Because the most beautiful things in this world are not those that have avoided pressure, but those that have been gloriously transformed by it.